Hey Washington Fish Questers, Blake here. I'm headed over the pass because I think it's going to be a really short ice season. I'm going to show you my favorite method for attracting finicky perch. So I guess it's time for Washington Fish Quest! This episode, party's over here method to catch more fish. Pulling up to historic Evergreen Reservoir, not too outside the historic town of George, as in the Gorge in George. Oh, it's all for Blake. Look at this pristine parking area, heck yeah. Well, there you have it. It looks pretty dang good. However, I am seeing some sitting pools of water on it. I am gonna grab my spud bar here, as one should always do, if ice is questionable, and give it a test. So I'm filming this on a Sunday. My buddy Brad was out here on a Friday, and he said it was 7 inches. However, it's been raining like Western Washington the last 2 days. Could be a very abbreviated ice season, unless we get a really good cold snap in February. I'm filming this in late January, but I'll go out there and give it a test. Ooh, very slushy, as you can see. Not uncommon near the edge of a lake, but I do think this is largely rain slush. All right, that's good. That was at least 5. I can tell the integrity wasn't great there, but now I'm getting onto some black ice, which is a good sign. In fact, here's a hole right here. So someone stopped just right here to fish. All right, I'd say this ice is kind of just safe enough. There's still some decent black ice, but it's turning to mush on the top. And there's a little double layer, and the bottom layer underneath that top layer I don't think is very thick at all. So I will be spud barring as I go for sure. This is kind of an aside, but I've had a couple people tell me to strap this to my wrist, and that just doesn't make any sense to me, because what if I go out there and the ice is thin and I fall through and then I got a 15-pound anchor on me? Much rather lose the bar than the Blake. Hey, remember like 10 years ago when every single Washington State ice fishing video had to have a shot like this of the dude carrying out the sled? I sure do, because I put one of those shots in every video. Gives you a sense of place. Also shows I'm capable of moving a sled, I guess. My guess is that's 5 inches and definitely not as firm as I'd like. Ooh, that was more like 4.5 inches. Luckily, it's still black. Not many bubbles starting to show up in it yet, so it's probably going to be. I don't know how long it'll be safe. It could be dangerous tomorrow, but today it is okay. So I will give it a go. I got this Garmin Striker Cast portable fish finding unit. It's been pretty great. So you just plop it in the hole there, and it connects to your phone. A word to the wise, if you get a new one, be sure that you sync it with your phone when you have at least reception or Wi-Fi, because Garmin has to register it. So the first time I ever used it, that happened to me, I got to the lake, and it rejected the connection, the Bluetooth connection to my phone, because it didn't connect, I didn't register it online, if that makes sense, because I didn't have service out in the lake I was at. Alright, so that's what it looks like on the old phone machine there. As you can see, featureless bottom, no fish. Hopefully I'll change that soon with this method here I teased at the beginning. Perch are very curious fish. If there's something going on, they want to go inspect it. So the method is this. On a 2-pole endorsement lake, I can put a bigger lure on like this shad and wrap, I think they're called. It's Rapala anyway. And I bang the bottom with it. And that stirs up sediment, and hopefully there's some protein in there, some little bugs or something like that, that they can come, some microinvertebrates that is, that they can come munch on or at least take a look at. And so that'll call them in. Some other fine choices, basically can be anything that's big and flashy, and these are probably actually even better choices, would be like this buckshot jig or this blade bait. And of course, a great thing in a place like Evergreen Reservoir like this is there's walleye in here too. Heck, there's tiger muskie as well, but there's a chance that the walleye could come whack this. Probably won't happen, but that's kind of a nice a consolation thing there. So I'm going to lower this into the hole. All right, and then here's what I'm actually calling them in to hit. So this is just a tungsten jig with a wax worm on it. I also got some night crawlers and some mealworms. So got quite an arrangement of baits there. But yeah, that is just the decoy to get them in so they eat this. One would think with ice fishing that the atmospheric pressure wouldn't affect the fish as much, but it seems to, just like if there was no ice on the water. Yesterday I was out ice fishing and the bite was really slow, so I'm kind of expecting more of that. So I'm just going to dead stick this second pull here. I'm not even going to jig it really. Maybe every now and again I'll give it a little twitch. There we go. Oh, came off. Come on. Come on. It's too slow of a day to have it come off like that. There we go. That time. Woo! All right. Ooh, that took forever. Don't let that dissuade you though on my super smart thesis. It's actually a very, very common technique. There you go. Ooh, that's a nice one. Yeah, last time I was out at Scootney, Levi and I were just catching dink after dink after dink. Proper perch here. Yeah, looking pretty good. Take it, take it. Yes. Ooh, it's a nice one too. Oh, there we go. All right, all right. Now we're in a school. Whoop. There's catches of the day so far. That one's a nice perch just about anywhere. These other three are still bigger than any perch I've personally ever caught at Evergreen, so I'm pretty happy. It's like someone was having fun there. There we go. It's about darn time. Nice old fatty. Bite's finally coming on and it's about 4:40. So I guess this is, perch will do this because they don't bite at night, so they kind of will ramp up right before dusk. I'll stay and jig for walleye. Not for long, but maybe 30 minutes. There we go. Didn't think it was there at first. Woo! Guess it's better to rally at the end, eh? And come have a strong start and then nothing. There we go. Wow. Now the bite's on. Holy smokes. There we go. Took a little drag in the hit. Yeah! Haha. Thought I was over there, did you? Sweet. I gotta admit, I did think the bite was over. Alright, as you can see, I'm floating in front of my face there. I got 2 walleye jigs on there. I got the jig and wrap, whatever it's called there, the Rapala. Then I got the blade bait. Since I got the 2 holes, might as well put one down each. I'll just have one in a dead stick mode, and then I'll jig the other and just kind of go back and forth. Now, the odds of me catching a walleye are extremely slim, and I forgot to bring my spotlight out here with me. It's sitting in my truck, so I will just give this, I think I was saying 30 or 20 minutes. It'll be like 15, but I'm really over here. Might as well give it a shot. There we go. There we go. Oh my gosh. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, it's a dandy walleye. Yes, 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 yes. Heck yeah.
Oh, I wish I had some more light. Look at that. You can see the eye there. Nice walleye. I'd say this is probably about I'll say 15, 16. I'd say 16 incher. Yeah. Man, about all these fish came after 4 p.m. That is just bonkers. It was a totally slow day, and now it's a totally awesome day. I mean, it was awesome to start with, but now I mean as far as the fish catching itself goes. Well, on that cheery note, I gotta beat feet while I can still see anything, but holy smokes. I often do the walleye Hail Mary, because they'll come in at dusk and dawn, and they like to bite at night, but oh boy, I am thrilled. I did not think that was going to happen. That's why you try, I guess. So at any rate, I owe a lot of my success today, especially when things were slow, by the calling them in method, the party goes over here method, the 1-2 punch method of using a bigger lure and then a smaller one to get the perch. And then, hey, I just kept using the big one and got the walleye at the end there. So great. It ended up being a great day on the water. It was so dang slow before. So a wonderful day ice fishing. Thank you so much. See you next time on Washington Fish Quest.